Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth, and Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Philadelphia first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Completes another one to Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal. At the
Herbert from the gun. Has it down close. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Off play action, Goff. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Goff off the play action. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. You can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Here's 2nd and 11. He has it at the 5. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him, so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Cap. Let's go. Home to try. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Right back to Worthy. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
It's Herbert once more. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Kappa.
Now Herbert again. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Herbert throwing again. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Gonna run with Barkley. He pushes them a little closer to the 3. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from the 3, here's second and goal. It's Barkley again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. Third and goal from the 1. Barkley goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Play action here with Goff. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of the second half.
He's got a gain of 6 there. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. It's on target to Moore. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the set. Lofts it deep right side. Tries to lob that one